They let us drive. They let us work. They let us shop and pay taxes. But they won't listen to us. Until now.
16 and 17-year-olds, the right to vote in local elections like this one?
Absolutely. No.
Ms. Enya?
Yes.
Mr. Fioretti?
Yes.
Mr. Ford?
Yes.
Mr. Kozlar?
Yes.
Ms. Lightfoot?
Yes, I do.
Mr. McCarthy?
Yes.
Ms. Mendoza?
Yes.
Ms. Practical?
Yes.
Mr. Vallis?
Yes.
One of the most compelling things was the benefit of habituating voting early and the brain science behind how behaviors can become habituated, and the time frame and the importance of that 16-17 time frame for instilling that habit.
I mean, at the tender age of 16, you're able to receive a driving permit. And so why wouldn't those same young people be given an opportunity to drive their thought processes and initiate who they would like to see running the world?
The fact that we can't even vote, but meanwhile we are so gravely affected. 16 to 17-year-olds are within the demographic of the most murdered, the most likely to drop out of school, the most likely to join gangs. How are we not having a say in where the funding goes?
I think the big push for having 16-year-olds vote is this idea that, you know, 16 is the legal working age in this country. And so the idea is if you're going to work and you're going to pay taxes, you should be able to vote. I mean, that's the old edict, right? No taxation without representation. So here we are, you're 16, you're working, you're getting taxed, but your voice isn't directly represented because you don't have a vote.
I think that if you pay taxes, you have a right to try to have a say in what your tax dollars are going towards. And I think it's been proven that 16-year-olds have the capacity to make logical decisions when it comes to voting.
We're ready to vote. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to vote when I was 14. When I'm already thinking about college, when I'm already, planning the future, I'm definitely ready to vote. And not even just me, you know what I'm saying? People are ready to vote. We are at 16 to 17, we are starting to develop, we are starting to see, okay, boom, I see what he's saying, I see what she's saying. I hear his policy, I hear her policy. We are able to kind of distinguish what is right and what is wrong.
This whole process where we empower 16-year-olds to say, hey, your voice actually matters, I want to hear what you have to say about this issue, that by itself is going to get teenagers involved. The fact that, hey, all of a sudden now you're listening to me, I think it's the exact opposite. I think really like that some of our older generations, 30, 40, 50-year-olds, are kind of tuning out at the ballot box. It's sometimes in the ways that the younger voter gets out there and mobilizes and gets energized to get out there and get an issue that they represent and to push it.
You know, young people turning out and just realizing, hey, we have like the people power, that we can make change happen. I think that is definitely that's a very instrumental part of what students can really do.
I think that what's important about this proposal and this approach is that it gives kids an opportunity to be more deeply involved in the stuff that affects them most directly. When you're talking about voting in local elections, those are the things that touch the lives of 16 and 17-year-olds.
And so I actually think that if we gave the vote to 16-year-olds, I think they would actually see inspiration and trying to get educated and trying to understand the issues a little bit better, because I think that they would value and respect the fact that they are being trusted and their voice is being heard.
At the end of the day, us as American people and us as Chicagoans, we have our civic duty and our right to engage in the democratic process.
Vote 16 is a wonderful organization. We're fighting to get young people the right to vote in city elections right now, and hopefully once we get that done, we can work on statewide races, and hopefully we can get national.
If you want to be a part of this movement, join us. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram @Vote16Illinois, and visit us on the web to learn more.